Hello gamers, and welcome back to Let's Play Challenge of the Five Realms. This is part 2 of Alveola, where we're now about to go talk to the king. If you're looking for the king, you'd best come back another time. He's just finished his meal. 4 sizable helpings of pork, a bushel plate of yams, and 3 oceanic goblets of wine. He is undergoing a most strenuous digestion. I'd come back later. Sorry, no time. Gotta save the realms. You know. First. Leave me in peace, large one. I tire easily. Oh, okay. King Aramakan. I am king of a human realm known as Alonia. My father was recently murdered by a villain named Grimnoth. I seek this monster's defeat. Let me guess. You expect me to leave my throne and join you in a suicidal battle with Grimnoth. Sorry. Not a possibility. No good can come of it. I've seen Grimnoth. He killed my father as well. He's evil incarnate and a powerful sorcerer. We'll end up like our fathers. Maybe worse. He might keep us alive and tortured, eh? Look at the mud on your boots. You've already trod many miles in search of this madman. I'm not built for that kind of physical abuse. Alonian legends say that charity and generosity are almost unknown qualities among gnomes. My brief time here confirms those facts. I require relatively little from you, neither your sword nor legs. I need only borrow your crown and solicit a coin from you in the name of charity. You only need borrow my crown? Why didn't you say so? Here, let me have it buffed and shined first so that it's nice and sparkly when you take it to a pawn shop. I knew this was about money. Very clever try. I don't know how a thief like you learned about Grimnoth, but I've seen through your game, and you're lucky I don't have you whipped for it. You have no proof you're a king, no proof this Alonia even exists. You ask for money in charity. Perhaps you want this very coin I have here in my hand. There is no need for charity in Alveola. Everyone works hard, here, does their share, no charity asked, none given. Charity. I reject charity and further, the need for charity. Not so nice. Still want to argue the need for charity, huh? I've heard all the arguments. I'm not convinced. Well, at this point in the game, I was stuck for a very, very long time. No matter what I tried, I could not get this motherfucker to listen to me, to do anything. In my first playthrough, I'll admit it, I gave up. I just killed him, took his charity coin, and took his crown, and continued on my quest. The next playthrough, I decided I was gonna spend a little bit more time and absolutely everything to try and do whatever I could, and eventually I figured it out. I'll show you what I did. You remember in Farinor, where we came across a beggar selling a lamp, a spirit lamp. We held on to that lamp, and now we're going to look at it. A lantern that contains a vision of a humble beggar from Farinor. Now, this lamp will only work with the lantern oil we got in Greenberry that just some merchant was selling. Enchanted oil. He says burned in the right lamp will produce visions and whatnot. So let's take a look at this lamp. As you light the lamp, it emits a strange glow. For a few moments, every person who views the lamp suddenly becomes enlightened in some small way. Each perceives the experiences and essence of the lamp's most recent owner, and becomes aware of his or her own most significant personal flaws. Now let's talk to this motherfucker. Hear me, cold-hearted gnome. This soul lamp captures essences of its owners, essences that remain until released through the burning of enchanted oils. I light it now, revealing glimpses and visions, impressions and emotions of the beggar who sold this to me, that you might know what he knew, and experience what he experienced, that you might know poverty, and, by that, know charity. The oil's fumes, hallucinations, sensations. I see things. I see a city of boots passing, taste the dust kicked up by 100 souls. I hear words of love, rage, resentment, nothing directed at me save derision or indifference. I smell the mayor's horses pulling his carriage. I grasp the begging cup and lift it. I feel his pain, Human King. I experience his suffering. I begin to understand your desire for charity. Here, Human King, take this coin that I carry, and see to it that it is given to a human beggar. It will not be the last coin I give in charity. The charity coin has been placed in your spell components. To you, Human King, I pledge to alleviate the poverty in Alveola as I trust you will do in your own kingdom. I can't say I much enjoyed this, but I'll admit it was a needed lesson. You told the truth about poverty. I assume you're not lying when you say that you hunt Grimnoth. You'll have to cut me wide open to take my crown. Don't think your size gives you an advantage, Stiltwalker. But I will come with you, if that will put an end to Grimnoth. Shall I join you? And you have to take the kings. But it's okay, you can get rid of them. Now, who are we going to get rid of out of our group to take the king? I say Barilla Beggarlove has to go. She won't be the last. There is another spot that I have to have available, but we'll get to that later. Goodbye, Barilla Beggarlove. We could use another soldier for our small army. Welcome. The greater our number, the greater our power against the Dark Sorcerer. So now, first thing we're going to do is go check out this king. King of Ramakan. Really useless. Completely useless. Not good for anything. And look at these stats. They're horrible. What we're going to do... See, he has Splint Mount. I don't really care if he dies. All I want is this damn crown. So now, we're going to... Skills... Next. And the crown is going with me. I can get rid of him now and no worries. Pried it off his cold dead hands pretty quickly. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and dismiss him now. No, I'll leave him. I wanna see him die. Yeah, maybe he'll die. Put him in harm's way, I think we'll be good. Okay, so now we have everything we need from Alveola, but there is still the side quest of the children and their father who was murdered. So let's go back there and talk to those kids, see what we can find out. It's further down here. There it is. Now let's talk to all these. Things get worse and worse every day. It's as if the king's death unleashed a rock slide of misfortune. Almost every family I know of has been touched by some manner of heartbreak. Take my neighbor, the Poners. For example, not a more successful family in Alveola, but even they have been struck with tragedy with a family patriarch. I think I've already read all this. Yes, I'm familiar with the Pona family's grief. Caldo Pona has petitioned me to learn the means of his father's death. If I still had my youth and energy, I'd investigate this myself. First thing I'd do, I'd locate the murder weapon. Caldo told me that it was Nevi root that poisoned. Nevi is a deadly poison, but a lethal dosage varies from gnome to gnome, so the killer would have had to have procured a fair amount of the root. Since trash and waste are hauled to the surface every 13 days, and Kaito died 8 days ago, and 1 day after a trash pickup, his killer must still be hiding the remaining Nevi root. Find that root, and you'll have found your killer. Even though he just told me that, I'm going to go ahead and search this place anyway. Nothing there. Now let's go talk to these kids. I've been asked by your brother Caldo to see what I can learn about your father's sudden death. Can you tell me anything? I know that Caldo thinks my father was forced to change his will before he was murdered, but I'm not sure I believe that. Caldo and father didn't get along. Caldo resented him for ignoring his family to run the brewery. Of course, Danzo and Harper resented father as well. Actually, I didn't care much for the old coot either. He really was a greedy, miserable sod. It would be like him to leave all his money to one of his children so he could laugh at the thought of them fighting over it. Oh, need to search for a place. Nothing found. There's two ways to search in this game. You can use search or you can use find. Find is just a spell you can cast. I'm choosing Search, which I think should do it. But we'll use Find if we have to. Harpo. I don't accept visitors to my home at this hour. In fact, I don't accept visitors at any hour. You must speak to me. You can do so when I'm at the brewery, which is never, so scram. Your brother Caldo asked me to search for clues to your father's demise. I hoped you'd be willing to speak of that. Now, why didn't you say that in the first place? You want to hear what I have to say about that? Here it is. I want my damn money. How's that? No tears, no outrage, no lamentation, no desire for vengeance or bounties posted, no mourning wreaths, no death songs, no prayer stones, nothing. Just an empty purse and the prospect of having to work for my thrice damned living. Something's wrong here. A physician and 3 nurses attending to my father, and he only got sicker and sicker. You ask me, one of those 4 knows more than he or she is saying. 3 nurses attending to my father, and he only got sicker and sicker. Doctor and 3 nurses. Well, plot thickens. Let's go ahead and search. Didn't find anything. And the 3rd house. Caldo has asked me to investigate his father's death. Do you have any idea why he was killed? We all knew that Caldo would hire someone to look into the murder. Everyone suspects my husband Danzo and me of killing his father, but we're innocent. I understand Caldo being unhappy, but the money is ours and we're keeping it. You can question me, search me, cast enchantments on me. You'll find I am innocent. Where is Danzo? Oop, forgot to search. Most important house, I forgot to search. Search. And go ahead and cast Find. Retlaw. Did not find anything. Okay. It's not found by magic, it's not there. Of course, if somebody's gonna murder their father, why would they keep the evidence in their house? Just saying. Where is Danzo? I wonder where Danzo is. So I am unsure where Danzo could be. Yeah. Get moving. There we go. Maybe Danzo was in the brewery. I'm not sure. I don't think he was. He's the one accused of it. Not him. Not him. Not him. And this up here is Caldo. He didn't have anything to say to me, did he? Any luck finding my father's killer? Where is Danzo? Albiola is the hardest to go around in because all the places you gotta go up and down and everything. Nothing in here. Are you the Ponas any closer to learning who killed their father? Okay, now her previous story, she was Danzo's lover. His girlfriend, so to speak. They were in love, whatnot. So, let's search her. Poison root. 452 east. Any traps that are found will be marked with a white skull. And there it is. 5 poison roots. This is a large quantity of Nevi root. Female, I accuse you of murdering Kaido Pona. Damn you, meddling giant. No one suspected me. They all thought I was his gentle, faithful nurse. Yes, I killed that dry old miser, continued poisoning him even as I tended his illness. I did it for Danzo. I did it to get my lover back from the troll he married. As the root weakened Kaito's will, I convinced him that Danzo was his only child who loved him for more than his money, and then convinced him to give all his wealth to Danzo. Weldo was to be my next victim. I would volunteer to nurse her as I had her husband's father, and all the while console Danzo. With Weldo gone, he would come back to love me again. I would have my Danzo back. Foolish wretch. All you will have now is a place in an Alveolan dungeon. You shall not have me, giant. I will not face Danzo as a murderer. My plan required me to kill twice, and I will kill again even if it is my own life I must claim. With this dagger I end my life and deny you justice. Crazy witch. It pains me to see any human being, human or otherwise, take their own life. No man is worth that price. And there you have it. Even though I don't really know where Danzo is, it's not of any concern, because we completed the quest, and Danzo was not the killer anyway. For all I know, Danzo could be in a dungeon somewhere. I have no idea. And I don't feel like going through every place here in Alveola just to find out. So instead, we're gonna go talk to this guy and then be on our way. I was promised some money. Yeah, shut up and talk to me. You have the Nevi root. Now I have the evidence I need to invalidate the will and reclaim what is mine. Where had Danzo hidden it? The crime is not Danzo's. I found this in the dwelling of one of your brother's former lovers. Sheikah is her name. She confessed to everything. I must hurry to deliver this to the authorities before she gets it in her mind to escape. But first, I did promise to pay you for this service. Here, I give you 20 gold pieces. This hardly seems an ample sum for the service I have done you. As if I wouldn't have discovered Sheikah on my own eventually. When I was getting started in the business, I worked hard and was darn thankful for whatever my father paid me. A wonderful man he was, but hesitant to undo his purse strings. Don't be lurking around here looking for more money, because there's none forthcoming. There you have it. Greedy-ass gnomes. But that is it for Alveola. We have the Alveolan soil, and the charity coin, and the crown. So now, we go back to Alonia. And with this, I'm going to end the Let's Play right here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos, more to be uploaded soon. And until then, see y'all later.